Listen to what clients of SOS Career Services and Interview SOS are saying about us.
I was a senior administrator at a local college for over 15 years, and when they suddenly decided to close their doors, I had to find a job and discovered that my interviewing skills were very rusty. But thanks to VJ and Interview SOS, I not only learned the skills necessary to interview properly, but I also gained the confidence I needed to present myself professionally to prospective employers. And as a result, I recently received a great job offer. I highly recommend that you contact VJ at Interview SOS. He'll make you a viable, strong candidate in today's competitive job market.
Having just graduated from UCLA, it was time to start looking at PhD programs in anthropology. But the interview process made me incredibly nervous. I've heard they sometimes ask tough, curveball questions to throw you off, and this sent my anxiety through the roof. That's when I called VJ at Interview SOS. He helped me understand that the key to interview success is preparation. At first, he sat me down, asked me what my concerns were, and after going through them, I was much less afraid. We also discussed proper attire, body language, and the ways in which I could improve my resume. Thanks to VJ's attention to detail, I did great on my interview.
Hello, I want to thank Cheryl at Interview SOS. I was really nervous about my interview for a television marketing job here in Los Angeles because English is not my first language and I was kind of worried about my accent, so I had a friend of mine who suggested that I talk with Cheryl. And I did, and she was so very helpful. She helped me to determine the right way to prepare for my interview and how to sell my professional credentials in a much better way. And she even helped me with a couple of tough questions that they asked me in the interview. I strongly suggest for anyone with an upcoming interview that they use an Interview SOS coach. It really helped me.
Hi, I'd like to thank VJ at Interview SOS. I was applying for a job I really wanted as a drama teacher in Los Angeles. I know there's a lot of competition for that type of job. So I called VJ to coach me. He showed me how to sell my background and my skills. It worked. I got the job. So if you're in a similar situation and there's a job you really want, call VJ at Interview SOS.
Hi, I would like to thank VJ at the Interview SOS. I was applying for work in marketing in Los Angeles. I had a really great resume, but I just didn't know how to sell it during my job interview. He helped me overcome and see the mistakes that I kept repeating. He helped me sell my skills and represent my work. After being with him, I saw a huge difference. He really helped me nail the interview. If you're in a similar situation, give him a try. It's worth it.
I'd like to give a big thanks to VJ and Interview SOS. I recently applied for my dream job as an executive assistant with a Fortune 500 company. And quite frankly, I was a little nervous because it's hard for older Americans to get their feet through the door. But one session with VJ alleviated all of that anxiety. He taught me how to take my maturity and my experience and turn it into a strength. He also told me how to answer those difficult questions we all hate. But what's really amazing is the executive who interviewed me, he did away with the second round of interviews and he hired me right there on the spot. So if you're having an issue getting a job, call VJ with Interview SOS.
To learn more about Interview SOS and the SOS Career Service, please call us at 1-800-212-2670 or visit our website and complete our simple form.